aware of the fact that as a Cowboy fan that Tony Romo has been your starting quarterback since 2006?
No, I had no idea.
All right, since 2006. He's played in 6 playoff games. Do you know his playoff record? Because you implied that they lose when he gets hurt as opposed to them losing when he's actually on the field of play. Are you aware of the fact that in 6 playoff games, Tony Romo has a 2-4 record?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So in other words, he's got 2 playoff victories his entire career. That's spanning 10 years. And yet you will sit here and say, keep him. Even though you know as well as I do that your owner, Jerry Jones, is, the hype machine personified. You know as well as I do, Chrystal, that this man is a distraction, that this man gets in the way, that this man should have fired himself as the GM and the president a long time ago and just be an owner, cut the check and move the hell out the way. And because he loves himself some Tony Romo, did it ever occur to you that keeping Tony Romo around could be the kind of distraction that lends itself towards one accident after another, finding its way to bring this team down? Because I have proven yet again that what can go wrong with the Cowboys will.
Okay, so you talk about Jerry Jones. As a diehard Cowboys fan, I've always told my friends here in New York, because they're like, oh, get rid of Jerry Jones, get rid of Tony Romo. There's 2 facts, now just one, that we always live with. Jerry Jones is the owner and general manager until he dies. We have to live with that. That is never going to change.
Right.
And now, Tony Romo used to be the starting quarterback. Now we have Dak. Here's the thing. We're trying to get rid of Tony Romo, but we still need someone in the backup quarterback position. What I said before, what has plagued the Cowboys? When Tony Romo gets hurt, that's it.
Can't win a game.
He can't win a game. So, and is it tennis we're talking about? Or are we talking about football?
Football.
Okay, because tennis is a one-person sport, right? There's one person on the side that he's responsible for everything that happens on that court.
Right.
Football is a team sport.
Right.
And you've said on this show just last week that all of Tony Romo's faults are all the faults of the Cowboys, us not winning, the 2 playoff victories, do not all fall on Tony Romo.
Right.
You've admitted this.
Yeah.
Stephen Jones said the same thing in 2014. He said the only thing that's missing from Tony Romo's career, his legacy, is a Super Bowl win. And that does not sit in Tony Romo's lap. That sits in our lap. That sits in our family's lap, Jerry Jones, and they have to put the right people around him. He's admitted to that. Yeah. So it's not just Tony Romo's fault.